Should be back by now, I think. Didn't actually do anything except curse out my piece of shit internet. So, off we go. Give this guy the old backstab treatment. Alright. So there is a stake of America here. Kind of a saving grace. Basic trick is I want to skip everything except the ballista. Deal with the ballista. And then everything else is pretty easy. Well, you know. Unless it just decides I'm never going to get my shield up, which it sometimes does. There we go. Alright, fuck those clowns. What the fuck? There's a smithing stone 1. There's a stone sword key. And here is a very welcome sight of grace. Working on getting Vigor to 25. That's my next benchmark. Hard to go wrong with more HP. Got some dead Godric soldiers out here. Ah, death. Despair ahead and then visions of madness. Corpse ahead.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my sole wish is that he escape. Even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
Deliver the letter.
Thank you, dearly. Then please, take this.
Irina's letter.
Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Letter given by Irina, addressed to her father, the commander of Castle Morn. Gorgeous silken handkerchief, lightly stained with blood. Words can be made out within.
Please, if you wouldn't mind, deliver the letter to my father at the castle. He can be stubborn, but I'm sure he'll come around. Please, he can be stubborn.
Alright. We're gonna warp back to the first step again. Gonna head over this way now. Want to go down where I can, trying to get to the beach that's this direction on this trip. We're still not geared to fight trolls. Gonna juke that one if we can. Bunch of burbs. Got a giant land octopus here. Try and get the little one. There we go. One really good whack in the face to stagger him. That's the key to those. Another land octopus ovary. Try and get the little ones first. That went better. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. We'll see more of these, of course, but this is our first one. This is an invisible scarab. It runs and runs along this path, so the trick is just kind of wait along its path and time a strike and whack it. Ash of War, Stamp, Sweep. This Ash of War grants an armament the heavy affinity and the following skill. Stamp, Sweep. Brace armament and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Follow up with a strong attack for a sweeping strike. Usable on swords, axes, and hammers, small and medium swords accepted. Up here at the very far end of the beach. Got one of those Caden Knights at a campfire. Should be able to get in and backstab, I think. Got him. And it's a strip of white flesh. And try and fix my dead zone again. Stay on the beach and head south until we find another cave. Hi, DLF. Always a pleasure to see you. How are you, my friend? Alright, I gotta say, that slash after jumping off the horse, that was fucking stylish, if I do say so myself. Single slash triple kill off the horse jump. Style points. Come on. Is this it? I think I almost went past it, because that's easy to do, but yes, here's the cave. Coastal Cave. Talk to Bach.
What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
It's getting worse. There we go. Alright. We are going to raid the dungeon, fear not. Just not quite yet. So there's a merchant right out here.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
I would like All 5 of your neutralizing boluses. And
Done? Well, be on your way then.
burn a consumable room to grab that recipe book. Green boluses made from cave moss. Craftable item. Alleviates poison buildup and cures poison ailment. I already had some. I don't actually need to reread that one.
You again. I don't want any trouble.
And the Armorer's Cookbook 2. A record of crafting techniques left by an armorer who served the great General Radon. Contains knowledge of dealing with rot, the application of fire in particular. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: Firebone Arrow Fletched, Firebone Bolt, and Neutralizing Boluses. Now we've got a good supply, and we can also craft them ourselves now that we have the recipe.
Well, be on your way then.
Then just a little bit past him. All the way at the opposite end of this beach. What the fuck? A gold-pickled fowl foot. Four-toed foot of a fowl, pickled in a golden medicinal solution, craftable item. Boosts the amount of runes obtained from defeating enemies for a certain duration. Since old times, the needy would scrape the meat clean, even from a fowl's claw. Might as well show these to you. You can already see the big trick is currently to proc blood loss. But with that, we're ready to warp back to the coastal cave. You know, I'm for the existence of more handhelds, honestly. I don't want a handheld that just does shitty ports of, like, Xbox games, but it's weird to me that all the other companies have basically just completely ceded actual handhelds to Nintendo with the Switch, because I like my Switch, but it's not great by modern standards by any means, and the Switch 2 is about to come out, and I'm for more handhelds as long as, you know, people are actually developing for the handheld and not doing, you know, inferior ports of games that are better to play elsewhere. Alright, here we are, back at the coastal cave. Now we are equipped to deal with poison. This is the first place it's really going to be a problem, which is why we wanted to get the, make sure we had both a supply and the ability to craft neutralizing boluses. Alright, lantern on so we can see. In we go. Got demi-humans. Before jumping down, let's take this tunnel off of this edge. Land octopus ovary. Old Knight Istvan. Why not? Summon this cooperator. Let's get ready for the boss. I want to focus on downing one fast. The ads spawn infinitely. Tailoring tools and a sewing needle. So they're down. Tailoring tools. A portable set of tailoring tools. Enables armor alterations at sites of grace. Sewing needle. A large sewing needle curved like a fang. Bach the demi-human's prized possession. Nah, y'all were mean to Bach. I find that unacceptable. Note that there is a tunnel past the teleport, so we shall not take the teleport. Oh, the rickety shield is new. A creaky old wooden shield, circular in shape, roughly reinforced with vines. There are countless other shields available of better make. This piece of scrap isn't worth the effort of equipping. Skill, parry. Use the skill in time with a foe's melee attack to deflect it and break that foe's stance. This provides an opening to perform a critical hit. If we keep going. Erd tree, beautiful. We're somewhere new. This is the Church of Dragon Communion. Ritual of Dragon Communion. So I can offer a dragon heart to purchase any of these incantations. I eventually intend to get them all. Completionist that I am, so I'll just get the first one to start. Dragonfire. One of the incantations of Dragon Communion transforms caster into a dragon to spew flaming breath. Charging extends duration. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is a pure and overwhelming power. Offer 1 dragon heart to make Dragonfire thine own. Very good. What? Interesting. Usually, if you can't summon the horse, then he just doesn't blow the whistle. All good, I suppose. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I piss you off? Alright, got some great dragonfly heads. Zippy! Hey, buddy, how are you? I mean, you're not wrong. They're disappearing permanent residents for basically pro-Palestinian activity. That's the world we live in now. There's an exalted flesh. Far to the east, you'll find the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, a place where draconic power gathers. Okay, I can hear the scarab. I see it. Let's make our way down. Wreck its ass! Somber Smithing Stone 1. Very good. Smithing Stone 2. And with that, we're done out here for now, so we'll warp back to the coastal cave. Have a chat with Bach.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Give the sewing needle.
Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you very... I always wanted...
Alright, there we go. Now we will warp to, if I can find it, Agil Lake North. Oh good, it's nighttime. It ain't. These guys can be pretty annoying. There are several instances of this Knights Cavalry fight in the game, and kind of just have to gotta deal. Crud. Why did I have the... Why did it default to the cerulean flask? That was stupid. I had time to take a drink, and it was the wrong fucking flask. How stupid. Oh well. We'll be alright. Gotta pass time until nightfall. So every time you die and respawn, the in-game clock advances about 8 hours. Nothing for it except... Although this'll help. Put on our Lance Talisman, do more damage on horseback. Never a bad idea. Get wrecked, bitch. That's more like it. Ash of War, repeating thrust. This Ash of War grants an armament the Keen affinity and the following skill, repeating thrust. Twist to build power, then unleash a flurry of thrusts. Usable on armaments capable of thrusting, colossal weapons accepted. Very good. Alright. Well, I've gotten better at Souls-like games. Because I've played several at this point. you guys saw, like, my first two. Literally. First three, I guess, because I've done Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2. Anyway. Let's keep on keeping on. Like we do. Kill this guy. Maybe. Caden armor and sweet raisin. Oh, fuck you. Oh wow, there's so many. I gotta take care of these guys first, don't I? Come on! There. Should be left alone for a moment now. So, Caden armor. Armor worn by Caden sellswords, made with the pelt of a snow wolf, which protects against the cold. These hulking, fearless mercenaries, said to hail from the mountaintops of the wintry north, are adept at fighting on horseback. Caden is the name of their home settlement. Sweet raisin. Preparation of dried golden roa fruit. Craftable item. Feed to Torrent, the spectral steed, while riding to greatly restore his HP. Golden roa fruit is not like honey, and Torrent seems to have a taste for it. There you go. Enjoy, Torrent. With my compliments. And even though I am riding right now, I'm going to put my axe talisman back on for general purposes. Chain-draped tabard. Padded cloth armor with a chainmail shawl draped over the shoulders. Widely issued to foot soldiers in a lord's army. And there's another gold-pickled fowl foot. Alright. Now, I still don't want to fight the trolls, but if I can, I very much do. And I think maybe already have gotten the rest of that caravan. Just get everybody in the way. Oh, okay, I guess I do have to kill the trolls. One of them, anyway. That wasn't as bad as I expected. Oh, excellent. Oh, wouldn't you know it, I can deal with trolls now. The caravan trolls, anyway. Very good indeed. And we get a great axe. Great axe, akin to a huge lump of iron, recognized as the weapon of choice of Badland chieftains. Too heavy to be wielded by those of merely ordinary strength, blows from this axe will flatten enemies, and the force of its charged attack is a sight to behold. Skill, Barbaric Roar. Let loose a bestial roar to rally the spirit and increase attack power, while active, strong attacks change to savage combo attacks. Alright. I think it's technically a standard enemy, or at least it is later on, but this thing can fuck us up bad, so I want to stay on horseback, and I want the extra damage. Gotta get clear of that AoE. Let it play itself out. Try and get the little ones. Big one is the main goal, of course. Alright. We got Poison Blooms and Miranda Powder, both new. Flower that grows in toxic terrain, material used for crafting items, dripping with a deep green poisonous liquid. Miranda Powder. Pollen from a man-eating Miranda flower, material used for crafting items. Throughout history, perfumers have prized this extremely fragrant form of Miranda pollen, not yet scattered into the air. Immunizing cured meat. Cured strip of meat, dried out after pickling in a green medicinal solution, craftable item, temporarily boosts immunity. Higher immunity helps to mitigate the buildup of various poisons and scarlet rot. Very good. Alright. And a golden rune 1. I hate platforming. This is so stupid, FromSoft. I need you to understand how fucking stupid this is, Miyazaki. Absolutely no one who plays your games has ever liked the platforming. For Trina's lilies. Alright. Here's where we get inside, and there's a boss fog here. I think this is the first time we've had a boss fog inside one of these ruins. It happens from time to time. Mad Pumpkinhead. Need my wolves to get aggro. Get him! And killing him spawns a Sight of Grace. How nice. I have enough to level up once. That's great. Almost to 25 vigor. And actually, since I'm out of grace, I need to go let River out. It's time for her afternoon potty break. I'll be right back. Alright. One happy dog later, we are back. Alright, so, through the door. Well, hello!
Tarnished, are we? No wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
I want to learn sorcery!
A yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
I still want to learn.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle, or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
And we got the gesture, nod in thought. Go ahead and purchase sorceries. Why not? Anything we can afford. Let's get Glintstone Pebble, the most basic glintstone sorcery of the Academy of Rea Lucaria. The glintstone serves as a conduit, launching magical projectiles at foes. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. This is a universal first step on the journey to true knowledge of sorcery. Glintstone Arc. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Fires a horizontal arc of magic that spreads outward. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. Granted to sorcerers who depart from the Academy to embark on journeys, in order to fend off large groups of would-be adversaries. Fools often roam in packs. Alright, that'll do for now. We got Not in Thought. Very good. We're back to the artist's shack now. Can hear Scarab over here. I think it's above me. Notice those sparks. Got a Somber Smithing Stone 1. Right down here, I believe, is a fresh Site of Grace. Very good. Murkwater Coast. Got a camp here. Still something out here. That should be it, I think. Hi! Welcome, welcome Raiders, Digital Duck, and Ycar, Ecar, welcome, welcome. So nice to see you. Quack, quack. Aha! I knew there had to be a reason I hadn't regenerated flasks yet. Still haven't. How odd. Anyway, this looks valuable. Armorer's Cookbook 1. A record of crafting techniques left by an armorer who served the great General Radon. Contains knowledge of dealing with rot, the application of fire in particular. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: fire grease, drawstring fire grease, fireproof dried liver. Yeah, seriously, where is the last enemy? It's not super important. Aha! Let's wreck this bitch. I don't even think he's the one, but that's okay. But then again, maybe he is. Ah, good. Oh yeah, this shit. These are always exciting. Oh boy. Nope, 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 not that. Not what I'm after. Golden Rune 2. Very good. No, this is not my first run. I've done a... I haven't quite played through the entire base game. I have, but I've done the entire base game except Melania. But I haven't done any of the DLC yet. Okay. So I'm pretty well versed in what I want to do and where stuff is and all that kind of stuff. All right. So... There we go. Oh, I wouldn't say I burnt out. I really, really enjoy this game. I can play it for hours. Alright. That said, gotta use the tombstones to do the safe drop down. Safe-ish, anyway. Now, once we are down... Kill the blobbies. Just like the good old Dark Souls slimes, aren't they? Get back here, dickbag. I need your head for my boluses. There we go. Thank you. Anyway, the actual purpose of coming down here was we're going to tackle these catacombs next. These are the Murkwater Catacombs. About 2,500 short. I can get 1,200 with runes. That's not enough. Let's try to soldier on for now. But I do also want to change my physics, so... I want the spiked, cracked tier with my strength knot. Temporarily enhances charged attacks. That would include the, fuck this grass in particular. The lightning strikes outside, you mean? I just saw that, Garrus. Pretty funny. Alright. Come on, dickbag. I ain't going... You ain't baiting me in there. I know you got friends. Alright. Grave Glove Wart 1. Grave Glove Wart 1. It's just like Sen's Fortress. Everybody remembers that floor tile trap, don't they? Shit, I knew I heard another one. Where was he hiding? Doesn't matter. For now, he is dead. Root resin. They're imps again. Same thing. Oh, except one. One does need to actually trigger the trap. Not sure how I missed doing that. I was pretty sure I stepped right on it, but whatever. Damn it! fucking saw it coming, too. Oh well. We'll be alright. There's a Ghost Glove Wart 1. And another little shitbird. Alright. Now through here is an exceedingly useful Ashes. A summon we will use quite a bit in the early game. Oh, good lord. In we go. Summon my wolves. Grave Warden Duelist. Get wrecked. And there's Banished Knight Ingval. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of Ingval, the Banished Knight, one of the two knights dubbed the Wings of the Storm. Despite his banishment, he rejected the invitation of the grace-given lord, instead keeping watch over a masterless castle for many years, gaining renown as a hero of the fringes. Yeah, that did go pretty smooth. It often does, but this game, like so many other FromSoft games, one fuck-up is often lethal. It goes both ways. Anyway. From here, we'll warp out to Saints Bridge. At this point, it's worth popping a rune and leveling up. I think I actually only needed one to level. Ah! 2. Just barely. Fine, 2 it is. Alright. 25 vigor. Next we'll raise endurance to 20. That'll be our next character level benchmark. There's the Spirit Spring. Get in the Spirit Spring. There we go. Oh my. Many much land octopus. Should have had my axe talisman on. The last one would have been even better. Alright, well. Deal with the octopuses as I go. Just stab them in the face. This is the way. Get them Trina's lilies. Fuck you, my friend. Enjoy your day. Alrighty. Now then. Haha. Should be a cave up here on the left. There it is. Dilly dilly. Here's the High Road Cave. Our next target. Exciting platforming. Skirt the hole for now. Fight wolves. Gather up cave moss. Golden Rune 1. Oh, that's where I came in. Alrighty. Another hole to get down. Yay. Alright. Cave moss. Almost got me. Arteria leaf. Fire grease. Man, these wolves have been kicking ass. They've killed soldiers, they've killed bats. Look at them go. Anyway. Oh, hello. Ah, good, a steak America. That always relaxes me. Bat! 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 Smithing stone 1. Ugh. Smithing stone 2. Oh, hey. Little land octopuses. Octopi. Golden rune 4. Fucking hate this shit, man. Okay. Shamshir. Curved sword with a thin blade of ample length. Light of weight despite its larger size, its slicing attacks come in rapid succession. A devastatingly powerful weapon in the hands of a skilled swordsman. Skill spinning slash. Skill favored by dexterous warriors. Slash foes as your body spins. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. Hey, Lone Wonder, how are you, my friend? Always such a pleasure to see you. Welcome back. Damn it! Motherfucking FromSoft platforming every goddamn time. Oh, Lord. That's 4 deaths. If you count the tutorial death, anyway, which I think one should. I mean, I guess it's not quite tutorial, but you know what I mean. Come on, bitch, I see you. You too. Maybe this is the way I'm meant to go. Not yet. That's boss fog. There's more cave to explore first. Well, let's see. I died in the tutorial. A Geel killed me once, the dragon. And I've had 2 fall deaths so far. I think it's about to be three, because... Yep. So I need to get back to... I need to get back over there. And they don't give you a way to do it. Isn't that special? Yeah, I gotta make that jump. I don't know why I couldn't do it on the first try. It's clearly not a simple thing to make. There we go. Okay. Fuck you very much. Assholes. Oh, look at that. Giant ceiling octopus. Nobody ever expects the giant ceiling octopus. There it is. Oh, summoning other players. Use Furl Calling Finger Remedy to reveal summon signs of players from other worlds. Gold signs indicate an ally, red signs indicate an adversary. The multiplayer session will begin once either type has been summoned. You will take the role of the host of fingers. Well, Alright. Now with that, can retrieve my runes. And this time we are ready for the boss. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually look at the item description. Item for online play can also be used from the multiplayer menu. Craftable item. Reveals cooperative and competitive multiplayer signs. Co-op summoning signs will be shown in gold, while hostile summoning signs will be shown in red. Multiplayer begins when you summon a player from another world through their sign. Alright. And with that, we get the Blue Dancer charm. A cloth doll depicting a dancer garbed in blue, an ancient heirloom of some sort, raises attack power with lower equipment load. The dancer in blue represents a fairy who in legend bestowed a flaming sword upon a blind swordsman. Blade in hand, the swordsman sealed away an ancient god, a god that was rot itself. Alright. Back here yet again. I need about 500 more runes to level up, so get myself that far. Hold on to the rest. Next stat goal is to raise endurance to 20. So that'll be my next 5. Gonna put Sacred Blade on my Uchigatana. Remove these Ashes of War from Lord Sworn's Sacred Greatsword and apply them to Uchigatana plus 4. Yes. Sacred. Sacred Uchi plus 4. There we go. It's okay to do that now, because since we did the first Catacombs, where I put it on the Lord Sworn's Greatsword, we actually found the Unsheathed Ash of War. So, now when I'm done fighting undead, I can put Unsheathed back on it, which is a significantly better Ash of War, generally. Oh yeah, and what time of day is it? I want it to be first thing in the morning, so pass time until morning. Just let him be. That's the merchant. Fuck you too, buddy.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again. Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here, turn back while you still can.
Let him say it again.
The village here has been touched by death. Turn back while you still can.
Alright. We'll go hit that site of grace. I ain't afraid of no mariner. It might kill me, but I've got nothing to lose since I spent all my runes anyway, so... Summonwater Village outskirts. Here we go. There's the mariner. You can see it right there. Get wrecked, bitch. No problem. Deathroot and Skeletal Militiaman Ashes. Another very useful ash. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. Used to summon the spirits of 2 skeletal militiamen. Get felled, nerd. I like that. These are the spirits of militiamen who live in death and will continue to rise again until properly finished off. This is the grotesque fate of those who come into contact with Deathroot. Honestly, if he's saying I'm on a boat, I would have a much stronger hesitation to kill him. Alright. Easy peasy. Absurdly difficult if you don't use, well, absurdly is overstating it, but quite a bit more difficult if you don't use Sacred Blade. But with Sacred Blade, these nerds are pretty easy. I don't know why calling them nerds is hilarious to me. Thank you for that inspiration. Trina's Lily is used to make the incredibly useful sleeping pots, or sleep pots. That's why they're exciting and always worth collecting. Alright. I don't know. The 2 games I'm really genuinely looking forward to right now that are supposed to come out in 2025 are the Talos Principle Reawakened obviously. And that one I will stream as close to immediately after it comes out as I can manage. And one that I will just play for myself, Metroid Prime 4. Come on now. Oh, good, it's just a flask scarab. Damn it. So much for refilling my flask. I ain't following it over the cliff. You know, I haven't played Shadow of the Erd Tree at all yet, so I'm, you know, this will be like a long, slow, gradual one, but I'm pretty intent on doing all of Elden Ring for the channel, including the DLC. Liar, why is it always tail? Shit, there's nothing here. I guess that's what the liar is about. Nah, probably not Night Rain. Co-op's not my jam. No disrespect to people who are, but I ain't about that multiplayer life. I know there's a pickup over here somewhere. Be damned if I can find it, though. Wonder if I have to get up. It's gotta be in here. Wait! Ah, fucking, finally, there we go. Golden Rune 4. Yeah, Night Rain is... Night Rain is very specifically designed around being multiplayer. Alright, here we go. Yes, use Stone Sword Key. Look at all the turtles. Green Turtle Talisman. We'll use this one the entire game. A talisman in the shape of a green turtle raises stamina recovery speed. Turtles are known as a nutritious ingredient, symbolic of inexhaustible power. However, those who hold turtles to be wise creatures consider the practice of eating their meat to be barbarous. Very good. Now, funnily enough, we will follow the scarab. Down to this little graveyard right here. Golden Rune 1. Golden Rune 1. Golden Rune 5. Golden Rune 1. Golden Rune 1. Golden Rune 1. Golden Rune 2. Here we go. Well, I do like the messages. I like the messages, and I like the phantoms. You know, that literally just kind of show you what other players are doing without them actually interacting with your game. It makes it feel ever so slightly less lonely without ever jail tunnel, without ever actually like interrupting your solo game experience. Here we go. All right. So on my Uchi, we're gonna put Unsheath back on it. Standard, not keen. Hey, look, it's the other bro.
Ah, I hadn't expected to see your face again. Are you heading to the Festival of Combat too? No need to be coy with me. Judging by the fine wallop you gave the old backside earlier, I would venture you're something of a warrior yourself. The mere thought of such a festival gets the blood pumping, eh? Now, according to my calculations, passing through this road should lead us to the Kaled Wilds. But, however you slice it, it seems we've reached a dead end. I'm sorry to have raised your hopes. It seems my calculations must have been off. I was created to be a warrior vessel. Many great warriors reside within me, ever dreaming of becoming a great champion. It's my destiny, and the reason for which I quest. It is my ordeal, you could say. To test myself, to better myself, to fell ever greater foes. And then, one day, we'll be a single great champion, the greatest of them all. What do you think, eh? How do you rate my chances? I was many. It's my destiny. It is my... And what do you think?
You know, Lone Wonder, I think the game answered your question right after you asked it, funnily enough. Does not open from this side. Well. Too bad. Smithing Stone 4. Stone used to smith a variety of armaments, a large and particularly hard specimen. Strengthens armaments up to +12. Smithing stone is found throughout the lands between, and mining galleries built to excavate it can be found everywhere. Alright, have to take ourselves out of here. So we can warp. Go back to the Bridge of Sacrifice next. Well, darn. There's Irina. She's dead. She didn't last long, did she? As long as he doesn't go hostile, I don't feel a strong need to pick a fight. I don't feel to pick an unnecessary fight with a troll unless it attacks me first. Well, that's... Alright, well, it was one of those things that killed Irina. Morningstar. Battle hammer comprised of a globe attached to a handle. Though a bludgeon dealing strike damage, the appellative star is covered in spikes, which cause blood loss. Ironic given its graceful name, this weapon often reeks of blood. Skill, kick. Push an enemy back with a high kick. Effective against enemies who are guarding and can break a foe's stance. Sometimes a simple tool is the most effective. Yeah, as long as that troll doesn't pick a fight with me, I have no quarrel with it. Strip of white flesh. Golden Rune 2. Smithing Stone 2. That's just a ruin fragment, but it's alright. I hear a scarab somewhere. It's up there. Get back here, bitch. Ash of War, mighty shot. This Ash of War grants no affinity to an armament, but imparts the following skill. Mighty Shot. Archery skill performed from an oblique stance. Ready the bow, then pull the bowstring to its limit to enhance the power of the shot, penetrating the enemy's guard. Usable on light bows and long bows. And a fresh grace. Oh, she's so good. Castle Morn Rampart. Not even going to check on leveling, because I've got a merchant here I need to make some purchases from. Alright. Let's get a cracked pot. A stone sword key. And the smithing stone too. And although we will find the upgraded version later, if, like me, you want to own every talisman, then you have to buy the basic Crimson Amber medallion from this guy. A medallion with Crimson Amber inlaid boosts maximum HP. The Erd Tree's old sap becomes amber, treasured as the most precious of jewels in the age of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. A primordial life energy resides inside. And now, believe it or not, we're gonna do something bad. We're gonna kill this guy. We get the Nomadic Merchant's Bell Bearing. The utility of this is a Nomadic Merchant's Bell Bearing found upon his perished flesh. Offer to the Twin Maiden Husks at the Round Table Hold to gain access to new items. They put this feature in Elden Ring so that it's actually beneficial to you, as morbid as it is, to kill the merchants, because then you can buy all of their stuff at the Round Table Hold without having to run around and track them down. Alrighty. Time now to pop on the Lance Talisman. Wait until nightfall, because we've got another Knights Cavalry to fight around here. Right there, in fact. Hey, D-Bag! Get wrecked! Ash of War, Barricade Shield, and the Knight Rider Flail. This Ash of War grants no affinity to an armament, but imparts the following skill. Barricade Shield. Skill made famous by Sir Needhart. Focus your energy into the shield, temporarily hardening it to deflect greater blows. Usable on all shields. Knight Rider Flail. A flail with 2 additional bludgeoning heads. Weapon of the Knights Cavalry who ride funeral steeds. The large spikes make it highly effective at inducing blood loss, but also demand higher dexterity to wield. Skill, Spinning Chain. Spins the striking part of a flail at high speed to attack. Follow up with a normal or strong attack to link the momentum of this skill into a successive attack. Very good. Quite pleased. Let's put my green turtle back on. That done, we'll pass time until morning. Alright. Got some work to do here. Better go deal with that golem. And then we'll come back here. Great arrows. A great arrow as large as a spear for use with great bows, used by archers of monstrous strength, employed by a lord's army. Alright. Now it's safe up here. Alright, now instead of reading the stupid message, please pick up the map of the Weeping Peninsula. Map of the Weeping Peninsula. The peninsula to Limgrave's south is named for its unceasing rainfall, redolent of lament. So now we've got the map of this southern portion of Limgrave, which is nice. Obviously good to have. Alright. Up there, here to the south, not too difficult to see, there's an Erd Tree sapling. Golden Seed! Huzzah! Castle Morn is kind of the obvious destination here, but we're going to explore some other spots first. No, not quite. Here we go. Yellow Ember. Excuse me. An ember taken from the eye socket of a corpse. Material used for crafting items. A sign that the deceased suffered from the flame of frenzy. This grape has ripened and burst. Yellow Ember. Notice their eyes. These things are vastly more dangerous than ordinary rats. Gotta be very wary. Back to the trail here. Eye of Yellow. A shrub fruit bursting with ripened pulp. Material used for crafting items. Grown in lands afflicted by frenzy, it's used for its pain-relieving properties, though it's also known to be a dangerous intoxicant. Yes, you're eventually able to summon a giant rat. I don't think you can ever summon a frenzied rat, but all the way to the cliff's edge. These frenzy rats hide pretty well in the bushes out here. Have to be careful of them. Golden Rune 2. Kalu Baptismal Church. Danger! Time for summon. Including the giant one. Whew, very good. All right. New, the Flame of Frenzy. Incantation originating from the maddening three fingers. Causes the yellow flame of frenzy to burst forth from the caster's eyes. Charging increases the range of the burst. The flame of frenzy deals damage and causes buildup of madness. This incantation also causes buildup of madness in the caster, and is only effective against tarnished. And then we have a sacred tear. Gotta be careful here. All these guys can cast that Frenzied Flame spell. And madness builds up really, really fast. Faster than just about anything else, except maybe Death Blight. They're close, but that's why you have to be careful of it. All right. I want to get all the Eye of Yellow while I'm here, just because it's not super common anywhere else. Till I don't hear anything else. Just chunks off your health. One, like, kind of like blood loss. It's one big chunk off your health, and I think it takes away some of your skill, your FP as well. Flame Crest Wooden Shield. Uh-oh, heard something. A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, carried by soldiers of the village that is afflicted by frenzy. The yellow flame is the symbol of the affliction, serving as a warning to those who might approach the village. Skill, Parry. Use this skill in time with a foe's melee attack to deflect it and break that foe's stance. This provides an opening to perform a critical hit. Hear another rat somewhere. There, I see it running around too. Get over here, bitch. There we go. Use a sacred tear? Yes! So now I need 2 golden seeds at this point to add another charge. I only have 1, but my sacred tear does allow me to boost my flasks to +3, which is nice. Alright. Carrying a chunk of runes. I want to spend them, because high-risk maneuvers incoming. So, endurance to 17. And now we have nothing to lose. How delightful. Trying to make my way back to where I heard that scarab. Getting close. Here we go. Got to drop all the way down using these. You know, don't die. No, the scarab. All right. Lightning strike. Fulgur Bloom. There we go. One last D-bag. Alright, so let's look at that. Lightning Strike. One of the incantations of the capital's ancient dragon cult. Summons a bolt of lightning that scatters and spreads around the surrounding area. This incantation can be cast repeatedly. Ancestors of the modern dragons, the ancient dragons had scales of gravelstone and wielded lightning as their weapon. It is said that once they attacked Leyndell, the royal capital. Fulgur Bloom. Yellow flower that grows in lightning-struck lands. Material used for crafting items. Imbued with traces of lightning's essence. Alright, from there, we're going to warp back to the Castle Morn Rampart. Trying to get ourselves to the top of this tower. No problem. Great Turtle Shell. Shield fashioned from a great turtle shell. The natural curve helps it contend with foes' attacks. The turtle is a symbol of tirelessness, and this shield boosts stamina recovery speed. Skill, Barricade Shield. Skill made famous by Sir Needhart. Focus your energy into the shield, temporarily hardening it to deflect greater blows. Two Warming Stones, which are new. Ruin Fragment blessed with an incantation of the two fingers, craftable item. Uses FP to generate warmth, continuously restoring the HP of those nearby. It's said that the Erd Tree was once as warm as the gentle sun, and would gradually heal all who bathed in its rays. Never miss leg day. Rocket jump, but with magic. Alright, from here, we are going to warp to the Round Table Hold. Gonna get some upgrades before we do anything else. Alright. Let's go to Smithing Master Hugh.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then.
About Roderica.
I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Strength and armament. And take our Uchigatana to +5. Now we'll talk to Roderica.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Spirit tuning. Spirit tuning menu. With the spirit tuning menu, you can spend runes and grave gloveworts to strengthen the spirits you summon from ashes. To strengthen named spirits, you'll need ghost gloveworts. So, I want to raise the spirit jellyfish ashes to +1. That'll do for now. And D has moved here.
We meet again. I'm glad you took my warning to heart. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number.
Show Deathroot.
Well, well. Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you?
Accept introduction.
Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
A red mark was made on the map. Sending Gate, over by the Third Church of Marika.
What is it? Still milling about? The map indicates where the gateway is hidden. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman. What is it? The map will lead you.
Very well. Can't even talk to this guy.
What do you need? I have little time to spare.
This is Sir Gideon Ofnir, the All-Knowing. What do you mean, a house guest?
Oh, are you aggrieved at the notion you are but a visitant here? Then you would do well to remember the first words of grace given to you. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. If those words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the round table's inner chamber will open, and you will receive the wisdom of the Two Fingers. Once the wisdom of the Two Fingers becomes your own, I'll impart to you a proper welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I have high hopes for you. I'm sick and tired of them. These namby-pamby tarnished think us no more than a shelter from the rain. We've spoken long enough. I have matters to attend to. We've spoken long.
All right, from here, I'm gonna head to Stormhill Shack, which is where we first met Rodrika. Where she was, lo and behold, a golden seed. And now, we're finally heading to Stormvale Castle. Gonna go after our first shard bearer. Here we go. Stormvale Castle is the first big legacy dungeon. Gotta get behind the ballista. Heavy crossbow, tree and beast surcoat. Gotta deal with this guy first. And a Lord Sworn straight sword. Alright, 3. Heavy crossbow. Heavy crossbow with iron limbs, increasing damage dealt, commonly employed in the shattering. Skill, kick. Push an enemy back with a high kick, effective against enemies who are guarding and can break a foe's stance. Sometimes a simple tool is the most effective. Tree and Beast Surcoat. Armor worn by soldiers loyal to Godric the Grafted. The surcoat depicts the distant Erd Tree and the Beast Regent, an emblem of the Golden Lineage. Both are symbols of glory now past. Lord Sworn's Straight Sword. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design wielded by regulars of a lord's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in a serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having long since lost their minds. Skill, Square Off. This skill starts with the sword held level. Follow up with a normal attack to slash upwards through enemy's guard, or a strong attack to perform a running thrust. Work our way down, handle the rest of these guys. Godric Soldier Helm. Helm worn by soldiers loyal to Godric the Grafted. Made from durable iron layered with a chainmail coif beneath. Alright. Very good. In we go. They sure do good. They sure do a good job, like, environmentally hyping the first real dungeon too, don't they? Now with a second seed, we can add another charge to our flask. Total of 6. Got maybe another hour or so before I need to wrap the stream. Gonna take a quick restroom break. Like, I guarantee we're not going to get to Godric and kill our first shard bearer today, but we'll take out a good chunk of the dungeon. If nothing else. Alright, so gonna get our upgraded spirit jellyfish for this fight. Sorcerer Rogier. Yes, please. Pop our flask.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
By far the hardest boss we've fought so far.
Must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
But he's not that bad.
Warrior blood must truly.
Phase 2. He killed my buddy, but we finally got our second achievement.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell
Alright, so we get our second achievement. Margaret the Fell Omen. Defeated Margaret the Fell Omen. 72.4% of players have this achievement. 2 of 42, 5%. And he dropped an extremely valuable talisman pouch. Small withered bag knitted by hand, bestowed upon the ruling lord or those attempting to become lord by the elderly finger reader. Increases talisman equip slots. As the voices of the two fingers, finger readers are said to live lives eternal, and one is even supposed to have served as a wet nurse to royalty. So now we can equip 2 talismans. I'm going to throw my axe talisman back on for now. Have it and the green turtle. And we get a new grace, Margaret the Fell Omen. I was going to say he should have dropped enough runes to let us level up, and he did. I think I can gain 1 more level if I use my consumables. I'll go ahead and do that too. Almost. Almost. Shucks. Stormvale Castle. Apotham, you should give this game another chance. It is excellent. I personally think, anyway, it's just really, really good. Here's the Stormvale main gate. Furl Calling Finger Remedy.
You there? Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Very well.
Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success. Use that opening to breach the castle. The guards haven't a clue about it. You'll slip right inside undetected. Yes, you're just...
Golden Rune 1, and I think that is going to be enough. Funnily enough, to let me gain that second level, which will be good. Not good to carry runes any more than you have to. Endurance to 19. Very good. Perfect. Alrighty, here we go. Three ruin fragments. Feel like he's baiting you and it's a trap? Well, can always try the main gate then. Smithing stone 2. A mini Praise the Sun statue. That's a summoning pool in this game. I don't really know exactly what they do because I don't ever do the multiplayer stuff. Alright. Now, look at that, we're inside the wall. Gotta deal with some serious fuck you birds, though. Crud. Woof. Stormhawk feather. A feather from a hawk that lived as one with the storms. Material used for crafting items. These feathers, enveloped in swirling winds, are often used for arrow fletching. Murica, birds with swords as paws. That is, as they say, metal as fuck. Alright, so all the way over here, got 10 bolts. Work our way back up. Careful of the Murica birds. Oh shit. This is trouble, y'all. Get wrecked, assholes. Alright. It slices, it dices. The bird-o-matic. Smithing stone 3. First one. Oh, hi, William. What are you doing here, buddy?
Me?
Yeah.
My dad was gonna drop me off here. That's what he said.
Oh. Okay. Well, let me wrap this up right quick. I thought we were... Mommy's at the shop. She thought we were meeting you at Grandma's.
Oh.
But that's okay.
My dad was going to bring me here, and then I would think he would bring me back there.
Well, no, that works fine. I'll take you to Grandma's when it's dinner time. Let me wrap this up, and we'll confab with Mommy, okay?
Okay.
Well, there we go. Next grace is the end of the stream, y'all. Smithing stone 3. Stone used to smith a variety of armaments, a particularly hard specimen. Strengthens armaments up to +9. Smithing stone is found throughout the lands between, and mining galleries built to excavate it can be found everywhere. Almost done now. So I think the next grace is literally right around this corner. Indeed it is. Alright, here we go. The Stormvale Cliffside. Alright, we will pick up here next time, whenever that ends up being. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. I know I don't stream all that often. It's nice of you to drop by when I do. And I will... Let me check right quick just to see if there's anybody we should go raid. So I've got a few of you actually here today. But nobody we care about is live, so that's gonna do it for today. Again, thank you so much, and I will see y'all next time.